Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Pearson Edexcel International GCSE 4MB1/02 Mathematics B Paper 2. Time is 2 hours 30 minutes. And question number 1. The table gives the area in kilometer square and the population of each of three countries in 2017. These are countries, area, and population. And Greenland, Sri Lanka, and China. These areas and population is given. A part. Write this as an ordinary number. So we have to write this as ordinary number. We will be solving a part over here. So 5.617 into 10 raised to the power 4. We have to move this basically we have to get rid of this 10 raised to the power 4. So 10 raised to the 4 is positive 4, so we'll be moving decimal 4 units to the right, so it will be 5617, and we will add 0 for 4-digit jump. So this will be our final answer for A part. Then for B part, calculate by how many people the population of China in 2017 was greater than population of Sri Lanka in 2017. So we have to check the difference between population of China, which is this one, and population of Sri Lanka, which is this one. So we have to check the difference between these two numbers. And B part we can mention over here. B part will be 1.368 into 10 is for 9. So 1.368 into 10 raised to the power 9, and minus 2.144 into 10 raised to the power 7. So minus 2.144 into 10 raised to the power 7. So we have to subtract this. For subtraction, we will be equalizing basically first the powers. So we can rewrite this 10 raised to the power 9 as 1.368 into 100 into 10 raised to the power 7. So this 10 raised to the power 9 we have divided into these two portions. So now this will be the modified form, and I will put brackets minus 2.144 into 10 raised to the power 7. Now this number will be multiplied by 100, and it will become 136.8. Two decimal places, it will decimal will move to the right, and into 10 raised to the power 7 minus 2.144 into 10 raised to the power 7. And further, now we can take 10 raised to the power 7 as common, and inside will be 136.8 and minus 2.144, bracket close. And this portion we can solve by the help of calculator. So it will be 136.8 in minus 2.144, and this will be equal to 134. This will be what? This will be 134.656. So 134.656 and into 10 raised to the power 7. Again, this decimal will be moving 2 digits to the left, and this can be written as 1.34 into 656 into 10 raised to the power, it will be 9, and this will be the final answer in standard form, which we have written. And because they are saying give your answer in standard form, so this is 2 more question which we have done. Now C part, work out the number of people per kilometer square for Greenland in 2017. I just want to mention that this is unseen paper and we don't have marking scheme for that one. So I'm trying my best to avoid any mistakes. But if there is some mistake, you can check description, video description. So give your answer to 3 significant figures in the standard form. So what we'll be doing, we will be checking the population per kilometer square for Greenland, and that is this population Greenland 2.166. This is basically area and this is the population, so we will divide area by population, so it will be 2.166 into 10 raised to the power 6. This will be the C part. 2.16, not 2.6, 1, it is 2.166, 2.166 into 10 raised to the power 6, and the population is 5.617 into 10 raised to the power 4, so we can divide by population, so it will be 5.617 into 10 raised to the power 4, and we can rewrite this into 2.166. Basically we will move shift decimal to 2 digits to the right, so it will be 216.6 into 10 raised to the power will become 4 over 5.617 into 10 raised to the power 4. Now we can cancel these two terms, and this will be 216.6 over 5.617, and this one we can calculate. And this is 216.6 divided by, this will be 5.617, and this is equal to 38.56, 38.56. And for the answer we are having instruction that we have to provide in 3 significant figures in standard form, so this will be 38.6. This will be the approximate answer which we have done. So C part was the last part of this question. Now we can move to the next question number 2. Question number 2 says the curve C has equation, this is the equation of the curve, where A and B are the constants. The gradient of C at point 26 is 9.8. This is the important information. And next they're saying find the value of A and B. Value of A and value of B show clear algebraic working also. So the given equation we can rewrite y is equal to x cubed plus ax squared plus bx plus 8, and gradient, we know gradient means what, dy over dx is giving us the gradient. If we take the derivative, so it will be power will be pulled first, so x raised to 3 minus 1 plus a, and power will be 2 into x raised to power 2 minus 1, then plus b will be this one, and derivative of x is 1, and plus constant will be 0. And they have given this one that it is equal to 9.8, so we can write it as equal to 9.8. Now we can basically so not here, not 9.8 here. Next step we can write the gradient of C at point 26 is 9.8. So we will next step we will write dy over dx is equal to, if we rewrite this will be 3x squared plus 2ax and plus b, and this will be dy over dx at point they have given the point which is 2 and 6, so we will write 2 and 6. This will be equal to x value will replace by 2, so it will be 2 squared plus 2a into 2 plus b, and this one is equal to 9.8 basically. Now what next, we can rewrite this equation, so it will be 3 into 4, 2 square will be 4, so this will be 12 plus 2 into 2 4, so 4a, and plus b is equal to 9.8. This is one equation which we got, and this, we can further basically rewrite 4a plus b is equal to 9.8 minus 12, and this will be equal to 9.8 minus 12 is giving us uh, minus 2.2, so minus 2.2, and we will write this equation 4a plus b is equal to minus 2.2, and this will be our equation 1. Now we have that equation which is basically this curve equation. So y is equal to this one, so y, this we will copy, y is equal to x cube plus ax square. So y is equal to x cube plus ax squared plus bx plus 8, and at point 2 and x, 2 and 6, basically 2 and 6 is on this uh, curve, so we will put this point to get the a and b values. So y value 6 is equal to 2 cubed plus a into 2 squared plus b into 2 plus 8, and we can rewrite it as this will be 8 plus this one will be 4a plus 2b and plus 8, and further simplification it will be 4a plus 2b is equal to 16 minus 6 minus 16, basically, or we can write it as 6 minus 16. 6 minus 16 is equal to 10, or directly we will write here equal to 10, or basically minus 10. 6 minus 16 will be minus 10. Now we have this is like equation 2. So equation 1 and 2 simultaneously we can solve. Equation 1 is 4a plus b is equal to minus 4a plus b is equal to minus 2.2, and the second equation is 4a plus 2b is equal to minus 10. 4a 4a plus 2b is equal to minus 10, and these two equations we can simultaneously solve. So this will be minus minus and plus, this will be gone, so this will be minus b is equal to 10 minus 10 minus 2.2 is equal to a 7.8. So this will be 7.8 minus b value. This implies b is equal to minus 7.8. This will be b value. Now we can replace in any of these two equations value of b is to get value of a. So I will replace in 1. So 4a plus b value is minus 7.8 is equal to minus 2.2, and this will be 4a is equal to 4a is equal to minus 2.2 plus 7.8, and this will be equal to what? 7.8 minus 2.2 is equal to 5.6. So a is equal to 5.6 over 4, and this will be equal to 1.4. 1.4. So a is equal to 1.4 will be our second value which we are done with. Now value of a and b we found. This is over. Now this question is done. Now we can move to question number 3. Question number 3 is Venn diagram question, and it says the principal of a college wishes to introduce 3 new evening classes, and classes are cake decorating and needlework N and photography P in a survey 160. So 160 is the total number. 160 people who attend evening classes at the college were asked which of these new evening classes they would like to attend. Information about the results of the survey is shown in the Venn diagram. The expression in the terms of x where x is positive integer in each subset represents the number of people in the subset. And they have provided this Venn diagram, and the A part 1 is show that this quadratic equation. So we know that this one total is 160, so we can form the equation from this. So this everything in this diagram should add up to basically um, 160. So we can rewrite this as this will be 8x starting from here. So a part will be, so 8x plus 5x, 8x plus 5x over 2 and plus 7. So plus 7, and next is what? X squared plus 9, x squared plus 9, and 4x minus 1. So plus 4x minus 1 plus 3x over 2 plus 8 and plus 2x squared plus 4 and plus x squared plus 2x minus 3, and this is equal to 160. So this is equal to 160. I will just reduce its size so that it will be within this one, so you can see clearly. Now what we can do, we can separate the x terms. So 8x plus 5 by 2x, then plus x squared, then plus 4x and plus 3x by 2 and plus 2x squared plus x squared and plus 2x, and rest is what? Rest is we can basically calculate those values. 7 then plus 9 minus 1 plus 8 plus 4 and minus 3. So minus 3 is equal to 24. So we can write over here as plus 24 is equal to 160. So we can add x squares. So this is x square, this is x square, and this is x square. So 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 will be 4. So 4x squared. And now we can go for x values, and x values will be over here. This will be what I will be. Okay, so this one plus this is 8x, then this x value, this is also x term. So we can add these x terms also. This will be 8 plus 5 over 2, 5 over 2, then plus 4, and next is plus 3 over 2, and plus will be 2, and this is equal to 61 over 4. So we can write here 61 over 4. Basically uh, again, if we just double check, 8 plus 5 by 2x, 5 over 2, and then plus 4, and what else, plus 3 over 2, plus 3 over 2, and next is plus 2, and sorry, plus 2 over here, and this is 18. So we did mistake, so it is 18. So we'll write here 18. Thank God we have double checked, otherwise we are carrying forward this mistake. So it will be 18x. So x is also done, and the constant value is 24. So plus 24 is equal to 160. and this will be 4x squared plus 18x is equal to, otherwise we can write 20 plus 24 minus 160 is equal to 0, and 24 minus 160 is equal to 136, so it will be minus 136. So 4x squared plus 18x minus 136 is equal to 0. Now we can further simplify. We can divide this mm, by 2, so it will be 2x squared plus 9x minus 136 divided by 2 will be equal to minus 68 is equal to 0, and I think so this is the same equation. 2x squared plus 9x, which was required, which is here, 2x squared plus 9x minus 68 is equal to 0. It's the same equation which we are done with. Now we can move to the next part, and next part is saying hence find b part. Second part is hence find the value of x. So a second part will be what? Second part is we have to solve this quadratic equation. Plus 9x minus 68 is equal to 0. To solve this one, we will use calculator. So mod 53, and this will be coefficient of 2. Coefficient of x square is 2, coefficient of x is 9, and the constant value is minus 68. And we can check for the values. X1 is 4 and minus 17 by 2. So 4 and minus 17 by 2. Then we will change sign, plus and minus, and we will utilize this. So it will be x minus 4. I'm keeping gap for working. So this will be 2. I will write here 2x, and this plus sign over here and 17 over here is equal to 0. And to provide working for the examiner, so first you will write x, then this one. So first x, then this term which is 2x plus 17 and minus 4, and 2x plus 17 is equal to 0, and this will be the sufficient working which we have provided. Hopefully you understood this. I'm really raising the extra working. So x is equal to, this implies what? X minus 4 is equal to 0, or 2x plus 17 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 17 over 2. So x value cannot be negative, so we will just uh, reject negative value, and we will take x is equal to 4. This will be our selected value. X is equal to 4. Now for b part says one of the people surveyed is selected at random, given that this person would like to attend photography. So photography is this section. So among these people we will be checking. Our domain is basically restricted to this only portion, so we will be checking for this one, and these are how many people in total we have to check, and we have to check for the condition of the probability also. But our total value will be not 160, it will be only within this p section. So they are saying photography, calculate the exact value of the photograph of the probability that this person would also like to attend cake decorating but not uh, needlework. So not needlework but also this one also so this, if we go through, calculate the exact value of probability that this person would also like to attend. So like to attend cake decorating, like to attend cake decorating will be this portion, uh, this portion and this portion, and but not, so this will not be included. 4 So if I'll have to recolor, so only this portion we have to check, and red circle with whatever I've circled is basically for the numerator one for the probability. So 3x by 2 plus 8, so we will write 3x by 2 plus 8. 3 value of x is 4, so we will write 3x, 3x 3x by 2 plus 8, 3x by 2 plus 8, and at x is equal to 4. 3 into 4 over 2 plus 8, and this will be equal to 12 over 8 will be 6. 6 plus 8 will be equal to 14. So 14 out of total means this highlighted portion. So this one is uh, for 14, which we have calculated. So we will check for the other portions. This portion is 14, and if we replace x is equal to 4 in this one, it will be 4x will be 16 minus 1, so this portion will be 15. If we check this portion, 2x square plus 4, this will be 4 square will be 16. 16 to 2 will be 32. 32 plus 4 will be 36, so this portion will be 36. And we have to calculate this also. This will be 4 squared will be 16, so 16 plus 4 into 2 will be 8, and minus 3, and this will be equal to 21. So we have four values basically: 14 plus 15 plus 36, 14 plus, so this will be equal to 14 plus 15 plus 36, and last value is 21. So these four values will be equal to what? This will be equal to 14 plus 15 plus 36, and plus 21 is equal to 68. Fraction from probability will be equal to 14 over 86, and this will be equal to what? 14 14 divided by answer will be equal to 7 over 43. This will be simplified probability. This will be answer for B part, and we started basically B part from here. This was our B part. Now we are done with this question as well. We can move to the next question, which is question number 4. And question number 4 says, question number 4 is a diagram which they have provided, and this diagram, keep in mind, is not accurately drawn. And this is in figure 1. OACB is a equilateral, sorry, quadrilateral, in which OA is equal to 2A and OB is equal to 2B. This is 2A and this is 2B. And A part, find AB in terms of A and B. So AB, we will check AB is which one. AB is basically starting from here to this one is our AB. This will be the direction of AB. And what else? P is the okay, so we have to basically find AB in terms sorry, AB, this length vector AB we have to find. So it will be, we can take this direction, and this direction will be negative of this, so minus 2A, and then this direction, so minus 2A plus 5B will be equal to AB. And we can write our answer. A part over here we can provide. A part will be, answer will be equal to minus 2A. We can write A B vector is equal to minus 2A plus 5B. This will be A part answer. Then for B part, P is the midpoint, is the point on OC such that OP ratio PC is equal to 1 ratio 4. So OP ratio PC. OP ratio PC is 1 ratio 4. So it is divided into 5 portions. This is 1 portion. This is 4 portions. So this will be 4 by 5. This will be 1 by 5. And the direction also we can check later on direction, but the ratio we have taken over here. Then given that BC is equal to 6A plus 5B. So BC is this direction. This is equal to 6A plus 5B, and this is given. And prove that we have to prove B part 1. Prove that A, P and B are collinear. So we have to prove that they are collinear to each other. So first of all, we will check for OC. OC is what? OC, we can take this route for OC, which is OB to BC. This route, this one. So we can write OC is equal to OB plus BC. OC is equal to OB plus BC. This will be the starting of B part. So, and OB is equal to 5B and 6A plus 5B. These two will be added. So this will be equal to 5B plus 6A plus 5B, and this will be equal to 6A plus 10B. This will be our OC value. Now OC value also we got, and after this one we can find OP value also, because OP is 1 by 5 of OC. So we can write OP which is equal to 1 by 5 of OC, and this will be equal to 6 over 5 of A plus 10 over 5 of B, and 10 over 5 mean this will be cancelled, so 2, so this will be equal to 6 over 5 of A plus 2B, and this will be our OP value. So we got OP value also. Then we can find PC value. PC value is 4 by 5 of OC value. So we can write PC. So PC is equal to 4 by 5. Yes, 4 by 5 of OP value, and this 4 by 5 of OC value. OC value, and this will be equal to 4 by 5. OC value is over here 6A plus 10B. So 4 over 5 into 6A plus 4 over 5 of 10B, and this one we can cancel, and this will be PC will be equal to 24 over 5 of A plus 5 2s are 10, so it will be 8B, and this is also done. Then we can find AP. AP is equal to AP is equal to AO plus OP. So this route we can take this one. So AP is equal to AO plus OP. We can write here AP is equal to AO plus OP, and we have value of AO which is given, which is minus 2A. So we will replace here minus 2A plus OP value. We just found OP over here, which is 6 over 5a, 6 over 5a, 6 over 5a plus 2b, which we have just found over here. This is the value which we have replaced. Now after this one, what we can do, we can simplify this. So minus 2 plus 6 over 5, and this will be equal to minus 4 over minus 4 over 5 minus 4 over 5a plus 2b. This will be our AP final value. Similarly, we can find AB value also, and AB value is what? AB value is equal to minus 2a plus 5b. So we already basically found that value, which is we can write over here AB is equal to minus 2a plus 5b, and this one we can rewrite if we take 5 over 2 common. So inside will be minus 4 over 5a plus 2b. If we multiply 5 by 2 with this one, 5 will be cancelled and 2 will be cancelled with 4, and we will get minus 2a. Similarly, if we multiply 5 by 2 with 2b, we will get 5b. So this is the shape change which we have done, and this is equal to AB, and AB will be equal to 5 by 2 of, and this value is of what? This value is over here AP. So we can write here AP. So these are multiple of each other. AB and AB and AP are multiples of each other. So AB and AP and B basically are collinears. Hence, AP and B are collinear. Hopefully you understood this part also. Now we can understand B second part, and second part says find a value of M and a value of N such that AP ratio BP is equal to M ratio N. So we can solve this. Over here we have space. Over here we can utilize this. So B part is B2 part. B part 2 is what? AP. I will write here AP ratio. This is given. PB is equal to M ratio N, and this one, and AP and BP values I'm writing from here. AP is this value, this one, and BP is also we have BP as well. And okay, I will tell you from where we will be taking BP. So first I will write down AP. AP will be what? Minus 4 over 5A plus 2B, and AP value we have taken from here, this value, this one we have taken, and the second value we can rewrite PB as PO. PB can be written as PO plus OB. So PO plus OB we can write as this one. So it will be PO plus OB, and this will be equal to M ratio N. This is what? M ratio N is small, so we should follow the convention. So we'll write here small n, and further we can replace PO plus OB, and this will be minus 4 over 5A plus 2B. Ratio PO is what? PO is minus 6 over 5A. From the diagram I am taking this. OB is equal to minus 2B plus 5B. This is what we have taken this root. We have taken this PO value and B value, which is 5B. So this portion is OB and this portion is PO. Hopefully you are understanding this. So this is equal to M ratio N, and further we can now rewrite this as what? We can rewrite as this one. I'll copy as it is, so 2b, and this portion we can write minus 6 over 5a and plus 3b, and is equal to M ratio N. And if we check, this is 3 by 2, this is 3 by 2, and this is 1. In other words, if you multiply this one with 3 by 2, you will get this. So M, we can write here, this will be 3 by 2 ratio 1. So we can write M ratio N is what? 3 by 2 ratio 1, and this will be our final answer for this part. We are done with this question. Question number 5. Question number 5 is simultaneous equation. Two equations are provided and we have to show our clear working. We are showing clear working basically for the whole paper. So this question is 6-mark question. So we will be taking, because square is involved, so we will utilize equation 2. This is equation 2, this is equation 1. So equation 2 implies, equation 2 says what? Y value we will take from equation 2, and this will be equal to 4x minus 5, and this one we will be replacing in equation 1. So replacing in equation 1, what we will get? We will get 2x squared as it is equal to 11 minus 3 into y squared, and y value will be this one, and y value will be 4x minus 5, and this one we will take square, and this extra circle I will remove, and this will be, now we can open the square, it will be 2x squared, and is equal to 11 minus 3, inside this will be square. We can use a minus b squared is equal to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. This will the formula which we'll be using, and we can expand this. This will be 16x squared, 4x squared, 4x squared will be 16x squared, and plus b squared means 5 squared will be 25, and minus 2ab minus 2 into 4 will be 8, 8 into 5 will be 40, so 40x. Now we can open the bracket, so 2x squared is equal to 11 minus 16 into 3 will be 48 x squared, and plus 25 into 3 will be minus 3 will be minus 75, and minus minus plus 40 into 3 will be 120x. Now we can form the quadratic equation. We'll be shifting everything to this side, so it will be 2x squared plus 48x squared, and plus not plus, minus, because we are shifting to the other side, so minus 120x, and plus what? Plus 75 minus 11 is equal to 0. So our quadratic equation will be 50x squared minus 120x, and this will be plus 75 minus 11 is equal to 64 is equal to 0. We can divide this by 2, so it will be 25x squared minus 6x plus 32 is equal to 0. This will be our quadratic equation which we can solve by mode 5(3). So mode 5(3) will be coefficient of x square is 25, coefficient of x is -6, and constant value will be 32, and this will be equal to why it is giving a out of format, so we'll have to check again. 25, so 25 then minus uh, this is not 6, this should be basically 20 here and this should be 60 here, so we made mistake. So I will enter the values 25 for x squared and minus 60 for this x and 32 for constant, and this will be giving us 8 by 5 and 4 by 5. So I will write here 8 by 5, 8 by 5 and 4 by 5, change sign and utilize these values. So what I will be writing, I will take this one 5, so I will write here, I'm keeping space, so it will be 5x, and this minus 4 value I will write over here. And for the second term I'm taking this 5, so 5x and minus 8 value, so minus 8 is equal to 0. For the intermediate step, for the gap, we will write this 5x and then this one will be in bracket 5x minus 8 and minus 4 over here, and then 5x minus 8 is equal to 0. This will be the working which we are providing, and then we can write it as x is equal to 8 by 5 and x is equal to 4 by 5. This will be uh, the values of x. Now we can find value of y also. So if it is 8 by x, y is equal to what? Y is equal to, we have this equation, y is equal to 4x minus 5. So y is equal to 4x minus 5. We will be replacing 8 by x, so y is equal to 4 into 8 over 5 minus 5, and we can use calculator for this calculation, and this will be 4 into 8 over 5, and this will be minus 5, and this is equal to 7 over 5, so y value will be 7 over 5. So 8 by 5, for 8 by 5 y value will be equal to 7 over 5, and for x is equal to 4 by 5 we can find y value also 4x minus 5, and this will be 4 into 4 over 5 minus 5, and this will be equal to what? This one we can just replace here 4, and this will be giving us minus 9 by 5, so minus 9 over 5, y is equal to minus 9 over 5 will be this value. So we found basically these points, and this is done. So simultaneous equation is solved, and now we can move to question number 6. Question number 6 says the curve C has equation this one, and complete the table of values for C. Table of values, we are we are using taking help from calculator wherever allowed and it's legal. We can use the calculator also for our convenience and for avoiding any mistakes. So we will be typing this equation. So alpha x square we have to write, so alpha x and squared and plus 2x, so plus 2 into alpha x, and plus 4 over x, so alpha x, and this will be equal, that's all. So this is our equation, and condition is x is not equal to 0. So we will calculate for first of all we will calculate for this given value, so that we can double check that whatever we have written in calculator it's working properly. So we'll press this calculate button, which is under this shift on left side, left upper corner. So calculate for x is equal to minus 0.5 and press equal to button, and it should give minus 8.75. This is equal to minus 8.75. So it means this is the confirmation that our uh, working is correct. So now we can calculate for minus 4. So I'll press calculate for minus 4, and this is equal to 7. So we will provide here 7. And for minus 2, so calculate for minus 2 is equal to minus 2. So we can write here minus 2. Now calculate for minus 1, calculate for minus 1, and this is equal to minus 5. This will be minus 5 value. Then for 0.5, so calculate for 0.5, and this is equal to 9.25. So 9.25. See, we have utilized calculator, and very easily we found values, and it was 2 mark question which we had done. Now after doing this, B part, on the grid opposite, plot the points from your completed table. So these points we have to plot. So we will be indicating these values, and these values in order is on the next page. So for our convenience, I have copied those values over here, so that we should not be scrolling again and again up and down. So these are the values which we have to basically indicate on this grid. It is minus 4 and 7 is our first value, minus 4 and 7. So minus 4 and 7 will be so 5, and this will be 7, 4 and 7 will be this point. Now the second value is what? Minus 2 and minus 2. So minus 2 and minus 2 will be minus 2 and minus 2 is this point. No, this is minus 2 plus 2. Basically, we'll have to draw over here. So this will be minus 2 point over here. And third value is what? Minus 1 and minus 5. Minus 1 and minus 5 will be this point. And then next point is minus 0.5 and minus 8.75. Minus 8.75. So this will be around here, so we can mark over here. So we are done with these positive sides, and the negative side plus, this is basically negative side. Positive side is 0.5 and 9.25. 0.5 and 9.25. So 0.5 will be this reference, and 9.25. So 9.25 will be around over here. So this extra dot I will remove, and the next value is 1 and 7. So 1 and 7, 6 and 7. So this point we got 1 and 7 also, and the next point is 2 and 10. So 2 and 10 will be this point, and next value is 4 and 25. So 4 and 25 is this top point. Now what we can do, we have to basically, after plotting the points, next thing which they are instructing us to do is the curve has one turning point, and this has coordinates 1 and 7. So this has 1 and 7 is the turning point. 1 and 7 is where turning point. We can do this one. Uh, Plot the points in, okay, the curve has one turning point, and this has coordinates 1 and 7. So 1 and 7 is basically, this is the turning point. We can just highlight this is the turning point. Now we have to check the next requirement, which is see, use your points to draw the graph of this one. So whatever points we have drawn, plotted, we have to complete the graph, and for completion of graph we can use this green color. So we can start from here. So we have to draw a smoother curve, and smoother curve will be like this one. Now next is what? So basically we can redraw like this, and we can even redraw this as well over here, and this is done. Now we can draw the smoother curve on this side also, and this will be this one I'll have to redraw over here. And then next point will be we have to join the other side. So we have to draw a smoother curve like this, which we have almost drawn. And now we can after drawing this one, we will check the next requirement. Using your graph, D part is using your graph, find an estimate to one decimal place of the solutions of the equation, this one equal to 0. So y is equal to 0 will be which line? Y is equal to 0 is basically x-axis. So y is equal to 0 if we draw on x-axis. So this will be y is equal to 0 line, and there is only one solution, and that will be this one. We can mention over here, this is minus 2.6, and this will be the solution for this one. So this is D part. We can even provide over here minus 2.6 will be solution for this. And then E part, they are saying by drawing a suitable line on the grid, estimate to one decimal place the solutions of the equation. And this is the equation. This is basically Y part, and this is equal to this one. Our equation will become y is equal to 5x plus 3 by 2. This will be the equation which we have to draw. And how we will be drawing this equation, we can basically we can draw this equation. The y-intercept c value is what? C value is 3 by 2, which is 1.5. So it is, this line is passing through 1.5. This is 1 point which we got from here, and 1.5 is which point? 1.1 over here, and 1.5 is this one. So straight line is passing through this. And next is basically it's having gradient of 5. So this is the gradient, which is m value is equal to 5, this one. Y is equal to mx plus c format. This is y-intercept, and this is the gradient. So we have taken gradient as 5. So we can take from here rise will be this will be 5 over 1. So like for example, if I write m is equal to 5 over 1, this will be our rise value, and this will be run. So rise will be 5 and run will be 1. So rise, from here we will be moving up. So 5 units up will be over here, and then run will be 1 unit. So that will be like this one over this point. So this will be basically the point. Second point, this extra lining I will remove, and we can draw this line. Basically we can draw from here, and from this point to this point. So this will be basically the line which is intersecting the curves also. So now we can check the references also for these x values. So first reference will be this reference, and this second reference will be over this point, and third reference will be this point, which we can show over here. So these will be the three solutions. Basically, if we go through the question again, they are saying draw by drawing a suitable line on the grid, estimate to one decimal place the solutions of the equations. So E part we can write down the solutions of the equation over here, and E part we can provide solutions for E part will be what? Solutions will be, one will be uh, 2 point minus 2.6, so this will be minus 2.6, and the next value will be 1 no, not 2.6. Basically we have to check these solutions. This point is 1 minus 1.2 minus 1.2. So this will be minus 1.2. This will be first solution, and the second solution we can check from here. This is basically plus 1, so this is plus 1, and this is the second third solution, which is 3, so we can write this one. It's not exactly 3, it is a little lesser than 3, which is 2 point. We can write 2.8. Basically this will be 2.8, so we can provide the second and third solution, which is 1 and 2.8. So 1 and 2.8, so 1 and 2.8, these will be the solutions. And keep in mind, in case of graphs, these type of answers are in range. They are not always exact values. We are done with this question. Now we can move to the next question, which is over here, question number 7. Question number 7 says these are two people, Lillian and Graham. These are two people, are co-owner of a small company. Co-owner of the small company. Lillian has invested this much amount, and Graham has invested this much amount in the company, and uh, this year Lillian received 20% of the profit made by the company in 2020. The rest of the profit made by the company in 2020 is shared between Lillian and the Graham in the same proportion as the amounts of money they invested in the company. So from the profit, 20% Lillian has taken, and the rest of 80% is divided according to the ratio of their investment according to their contract. So A part show that this year Lillian receives in total 75 percent of the profit made by the company in 20 2020. So how we will show this profit? Basically 100% was the original profit, so we can write A part, 100% was original profit. Out of 100%, 20% was taken by Lillian, and this was remaining was what? Remaining was 80%. Now this 80% is basically divided according to their share, and share is what one is having. This Lillian is having 55,000 and Graham is having 25,000. This is basically their ratio of investment, and if we simplify, this can be cancelled and the remaining will be by table of 5. So this is 11 ratio 5, and sum of ratios is what? Sum of ratios is equal to 11 plus 5, which is equal to 16. So we will be dividing this 80% will be basically 11 is portion for Lilin. So 11 over 16 of 80% will be received by Lilin, so that will be equal to what? So we can calculate 11 over 16 of 80% will be, we have to put multiplication sign, and this will be equal to 55%. So 55% received from his share, and 20% he has already taken. So the total percentage which he is taking is 55% plus 20%, and this will be equal to 75% as required by the question. So we are done with this, basically a part we are done with. Now for the next part, it is saying in 2020 the company made profit of $2,000. Lillian puts all the money that she receives from the profit made by the company in 2020 in an account that pays interest at a fixed rate of 4.8% per year. Calculate the interest she receives in 1 year. So interest which is received uh, by the person, so it will be 4.8 interest. So 70 5, calculate the interest. So share of Lillian we have to check. Out of $2,000, Lillian will be receiving 75%. So first we'll calculate Lillian's share basically. So I think so, maybe I'm mm, pronunciating the name properly. So share of Lillian is equal to what? 75% of $2,000, and this is equal to what? 75 over 100, and this will be multiplied by 2000, and this will be equal to $1,500. $1,500, and on this one it's 4.8% interest. So 100 plus 4.8 over 100, so this will be equal on 1500, and this will be equal to what? This will be 100 and 4.8, 100 and so okay, so I will write 100 fraction and plus 4.8 over 100 again, and this is equal to this one, and multiply by 1500, and this is equal to 1572. I'll just recalculate, double check. I think so I've done some mistakes, so to double check I will write again 4.8 over, this will be 100, and this one will be multiply by 1500, and there should be multiplication symbol over here, and 1572. Okay, so $1572, and they are asking for interest. Basically the question is about the interest. Calculate the interest she receives in 1 year. So interest will be equal to the interest will be equal to 1572 minus 1500, and this will be equal to $72. This will be the interest. Hopefully we have calculated everything properly. Next is Graham goes to a travel agent to change his share of profit from dollars into pounds. The table uh, gives information about the exchange rate that are available. So his share is what? His share is Graham's share is basically 1572 is Lillian, so we will check the Graham's share. So this is the conversion rate. Exchange rate is this provided. Graham has to decide whether to change his dollars into euros and then change euros into pounds. This is first option. Or the second option is change his dollars straight into pounds, and he calculates that if he chooses to do first, he will receive 20 pound more than if he chooses to do second. So calculate what? Calculate the value of x. We have to calculate value of x, and that value of x is over here, which we need to calculate. We have to calculate Graham's share first. So Graham's share Graham's share is what? Out of 2000, he's uh, the other person is receiving basically 1000 minus 1572 Lillian or something like that. So this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 2000 minus 1572, and this is equal to $428. So 428 is this share of Graham. So now we have to convert these dollars. We have $428. One option is that we can convert these dollars into pounds directly, and for that one $428 will be multiplied by the conversion ratio, and conversion ratio is dollar to pound is this one 0.76. So we will multiply this by 0.76, and this will be equal to what? 428 multiplied by 0.76, and this is equal to 325.28 pounds. So 325.28 pounds. This is basically direct conversion, which is option 1. Now for option 2, we have to convert first dollars to euros, and dollar to euros. First of all, we will be dividing this 428 by conversion ratio, which is 1.20, this one, euro to dollar. So 1.2 uh, 1.20, and this will be equal to what? This will be 428 will be divided by 1.20, and this will be giving us 356.67. So this will be euros, 356.67 euros. Now we have to convert these euros into pounds, and for that one uh, uh, we need this one 356.67 euros. We need to convert. There in question they are saying $20 less. See this one, $20 more. This is more by option 1. So it means second option is $20 lesser than this amount. So it will be pounds. How many pounds? So this is basically dollar to euro to pound conversion. So these are basically euros, and this will be in pounds, and this will be 20 pound lesser will be 305.28. So now we need to find the conversion ratio. So that will be 305.28 will be divided by this amount 356.67, and this will be equal to I'll keep this digit, so 305.28 divided by answer is equal to 0.8559. So 0.8559, this is the conversion ratio. This is basically the x value which they want euro to pound conversion. So this is basically x value. So x is equal to 0.8559, maybe up to three significant figures or what. So they have not mentioned, but we can basically provide up to three significant figures. So additionally, we can, being safer side, we can write approximately 0.856. So this one also we can write as our answer. This is done. Now we can move to question number 8, and question number 8 is basically this one. There are 45 young people in the youth club. The table below gives information about the heights of the young people, and these are heights and this is frequency. And we have to first of all a part find the class interval that contains the median. So median is what? 45 people. So for median we will be dividing 45 by 2. This will be equal to 45 divided by 2 is equal to 22.5. So 23rd value we need to find, and 23rd value will be what? 23rd value, if we add basically 45, it's adding up to 45. 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 6 plus 12 plus 3 is equal to 45. Yes. So median will be the middle value. Middle value will be 45 divided by 2, which is 22.3, which is 25. So if we start adding 23 basically, so if we start adding 5 plus 8 will be equal to 13. Now 13 plus 11 will be equal to 24. So this will be basically the model class, and this one 155 h is greater than, basically we can provide this as so these are 45. Yes, so we can provide over here answer A part will be equal to 45 over 2, which is equal to 22.5. This is the working which we can provide, and this will be 23rd value. 23rd value will be what? Will be checked, and range class will be what? Class is which one? Class is 155 to 160. So 155 to 160. So 155 to 160. This is what we have provided for A part. Now for B part, B part is saying calculate an estimate of the mean height in centimeter to one decimal place of these young people. So mean we have to calculate. For calculation of mean, we will be adding basically mid column. Over here we can add basically we can add column rows, we can add basically in this one, and these rows will be, we will have to calculate the mid range. So mid of the range will be what? Mid of the range will be 140 plus 140, 150 divided by 2. So it will be 145. Similarly, mid of these two will be what? 152.2. So 152.5 basically. 152.5, and this will be 157.5, 157.5, and next will be 162.5, 167.5, and 180. These will be the mm, values, and we have to basically multiply these values. 145 multiply by this frequency, which is 5. So formula for B part, we can write formula. So we have this space basically. What we can do, we can reduce this a little over here, and we can solve the B part. B part is saying what? We can change the color so that we can distinguish. B part is what? B part is mean value. So mean is equal to sigma fx over sigma f, sum of frequencies, and sigma fx will be what? Mean will be equal to 145 multiplied by 5. So 145 multiplied by 5 plus next value is 152.5 and multiply by 8, and next value will be 157 multiply 157.5 multiply by 11. So we are multiplying basically these mid range with this one. Next is 162.5 into 6. So 162.5 into 6, and next value will be 167.5 into 12, and next value will be what? Next value, again we can just reduce it a little like this one, and next value is what? Next value is basically there should be plus in between, which we are missing. So I will write plus over here, and I will write plus over here in 167, and next is also plus, and bracket will be 180 multiplied by 3, 180 multiplied by 3. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 terms. 1 2 3 4 5 6 terms. Yes, we are done with all, and divided by 45 the total of frequency, and we can uh, now simplify. 145 multiplied by 5 will be equal to 725. 725, and plus will be what? Plus will be 152. 152.5 multiplied by 8, and this is equal to 1220, and plus next is 157. 157.5 multiplied by 11 is equal to 1732.5. 1732.5, and plus 162.5 multiplied by 6 is equal to 975. This will be 975, plus next will be what? Next is 167.5 multiplied by 12 is equal to 2010, and the last term is 180, and multiply by 3 is equal to 540. So 540 will be this one. Now we have written all the 6 terms and divided by 45. So divided by 45. Now we can add these values. 725 plus 1220 plus 1732.5 plus 975 plus 2010 plus 540 is equal to why just divided by 2. So we'll redo this one. Okay, so this will be 725 plus 1220 plus 1732.5 and plus 975 plus 2010 plus 540 and over will be 45 and this is equal to 160.06 and they are saying we have to provide answer in significant figures. They have not mentioned, so we will be writing approximately 160. So this will be the mean value which we have calculated for this one. Now next is what? Next is uh, one of the young people is selected at random. So selected at random, the incomplete tree diagram on the positive opposite page gives information about the eye color and the fair color of this person. Complete the probability tree diagram. This is 1 mark question. Easy, just we have to complete this tree diagram. First, eye color blue and not blue. So blue is 1 by 3, so not blue will be remaining 2 by 3. Similarly, for this one, which is hair color fair and not fair, fair is 4 by 9, so not fair will be 5 by 9 remaining one, and fair is 3 by 5, so non-fair will be, not fair will be 2 over 5. We got this one, so we have done tree diagram. Then given that for these young people hair color is independent of height, so there's no connection between hair color and height. D part, calculate the probability that the young person selected has fair fair hair and a height of more than 160 centimeters. So fair hair color will be having two options. It can be blue and fair, or it can be not blue and fair. So fair, we will be taking both the options, and for that one we can write here this will be blue and fair. So blue fair will be what? 1 by 3 into 4 by 9, and this will be equal to 4 over 27. And the second option, second route, we will be taking this one, which is not fair, not fair, not blue, sorry, not blue and fair, not blue and fair. So this will be, probability will be 2 by 3 into 3 by 5, and this will be equal to 6 over 15. 6 over 15 will be probability for this one. Now we can calculate fair probability. We can write here fair. For fair, it will be 4 by 27, which we have calculated over here, 4 by 27, and the second will be 6 by 15, so plus 6 by 15. These two probabilities we will add, and we can add 4 over 27 plus this will be 6 over 15, and this will be equal to 74 over 135. This will be for fair. Now height of more than 160, so height of more than 160 will be equal to what? So more than 60 are how many people? We can check from here. More than 60 are these three people, 6, 12 and 3. Out of total 45, 6, 3 and 12. So 6 plus 3 plus 12 divided by 45, and this will be equal to 9 plus 12 will be 21 over 45, and 21 over 45 will be this probability, and we have to find the fair and more than 160. So fair and more than more than 160, this will be equal to what? We will multiply 74 over 135 into 21 over 45, and this will be equal to, we can multiply this 74 over 135 into 21 over 45, and this will be equal to 518 over 2025. So 518 over 2025, this will be the probability for this one. Hopefully you understood this. We are done with all the parts of this question. Now we can move to the next question, and next question is question number 9. The grid opposite shows a triangle A, and triangle A is transformed to triangle B by a reflection the line with equation x is equal to 1 on the grid. Draw and label the triangle B. So it is reflection in the line x is equal to 1. Reflection in the line x is equal to 1 will be our requirement, and we will label it as 1. So y is equal to uh, y is equal to 1 or x is equal to 1. I think so. X is equal, yeah, x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 will be this line. We can draw x is equal to 1 over here. This is our line, x is equal to 1, and now we will be checking this gap, basically this one. So it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 units, and from here the other side 1 2 3 4 5 6 units. So this will be our mark, 6 unit mark. So I'm just removing these extra arrows which I have drawn for your explanation, and next is 1 2 3 4 arrows, 4 units. So 1 1 2 3 4 units, and this will be the mark. And next is over here, and this will be our triangle B, which we can easily draw over here. This is your question which we have done, and we have to label it B. Don't forget to label this. And next part is what? Next part is saying triangle B is transformed to triangle C under transformation 7 and minus 3. So 7 and minus 3 we have to transform B. So 7 and minus 3. So 7 and minus 3. This is basically transformation matrix. So 7 unit we will be moving 7 units to right like this one, because plus. So 7 units this side and 3 units down, because this is a negative 3. So we will be moving first point 7 units right. So 1 2 3 um, 4 5 6 7 units, and then 3 units down. So 1 2 3 units. So this will be basically the new location which we have identified for this one. And so from here we can check 4 units, 1 2 3 4 units, and the rest is next is what? So we have to draw basically this line which we have drawn, and now the point which is over here, and we have to join this one and label it as C. So we will be drawing this one and labeling it as C. So this is our C drawing. Hopefully till here you understand. Now we can move to next part. This is saying B part is on the grid, draw the and label triangle C, which triangle C, basically we are done with this. And now next part is triangle C is transformed to triangle D under the transformation with matrix M, where M matrix is provided over here. On the grid, draw and label triangle D. So now we have to draw and label triangle D. For that one, this is basically the C part. C part we can solve over here. This will be C part, and matrix M is provided, which we can use, so which is 2 0 0 minus 2, and then we can write the coordinates of C, because C is transformed, so we'll be writing the coordinates of C, which is minus 2 and 1, minus 2, so minus 2 and 1, and 2 and 1, and 1 and minus 1 and 3 basically. So these coordinates we will utilize over here, 2 1 and minus 1 and 3. Now we have to multiply this one, first row first column. If we multiply 2 with minus 2 will be 4, and 0 with 1 will be 0. Next will be first row second column, so it will be 2 with 2 will be 4, and 0 with 1 will be 0. And then first row third column, so it will be minus 2, and next will be 0. So this one now we can do with the second row first column. It will be 0 plus, then minus 2 into 1 will be minus 2, and similarly with the second column will be 0 and minus 2, so this will be minus 2. Next last second row and third column will be 0 and minus 6, so this will be minus 6. Now we got these coordinates, which will be drawing minus 4 and minus 2, 4 and minus 2 and minus 2 and minus 6 will be drawing over here. First is minus 4 and 2, minus 4 and 2, we can minus 4 and 2 will be this point, and next point is 4 and minus 2, 4 and minus 2, basically minus 4 and minus 2 will be down over here, minus 4 minus 2 and 4 and minus 2, so 4 and minus 2 will be this one, and then it is minus 2 and minus 6, so minus 2, uh, basically minus 2 and minus 6 will be this. So we can now draw the triangle, like for example over here, so we can draw a triangle over here, and this will be, this is the triangle, and we have to label this triangle as D, so we will be labeling this as D. We are done with this. We have labeled this one as D. Now, next part is D part. Describe fully a single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle D. So A onto D, we will be checking A onto D, and that one we can draw, basically we can join this point with this one, and next will be what? Next we will be joining basically the other 2 points also we can join, and that will be from here we can join these points basically, and this will be this one, And the third line also we can draw third line, and all these lines are passing basically through this point, and coordinates of this point will be our center. So coordinates of this one we can write 6 and 2. These are the coordinates, and this is for D part we can write answer over here. D part is what? This is D or E part. So D, describe fully the single transformation that maps a triangle A onto this. So answer for D part we can write here, it is basically this is enlargement by scale factor -2. So it is enlargement by scale factor -2 because it is doubling. So we can check 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So double of that one, and on the other side of center of rotation, and not rotation, center of enlargement. So center will be what? 0 6 and 2. This will be the center, and this is the detail which we are provided. And this question number 9 is done. Now we'll be moving to question number 10, and this is question number 10, which is basically diagram is provided which is not to scale, and this is the circle, and figure 2 shows the circle ABCDE with center O, and the chords AE and BD intersect outside the circle at point F. So this is point F where these chords are intersecting. Angle BCD is equal to 108, which is shown over here. This is 108, and angle ADB basically is 51. So this is 51 is also shown, and then they are saying, giving your reasons, show that angle ABD is equal to 18. So we have to show angle ABD, angle OBD is equal to 18, not ABD. OBD will be this angle, so this angle we have to show as 18. We have to prove this one. So for that one, what we will do, first of all, we can check angle at the center is always double of this angle at the circumference. So we can write angle AOB is equal to 102. This will be 102 degrees, and we can write here for A part, we can write angle AOB is equal to 102 degrees, and the reason which we have to write is angle at center is double of angle at circumference. So this is done. Now we got this angle 102. Now we know that this side is equal to this side because both are the radii of the same circle. So these two opposite angles will also be equal, and this will be we can write angle OAB is equal to angle OAB will be equal to, this will be 180 minus 102, 180 minus 102, and this will be equal to 180 minus 102 is equal to 78, and this will be divided by 2. So this will be 78 divided by 2 will be equal to what? This will be divided by 2 is equal to 39. So this is 39. So what we have done, we know this angle is 102. So other two angles plus 102 will be adding up to 180. So this angle is 39. This angle is also 39. We found these two angles. So we can write, this is basically 5 mark question. So at least five steps will be required. So hmm, we can provide for that one. So we can write reason for this. Reason will be uh, angles of this will be like isosceles triangle will be adding up to um, 180 degree. Angles of triangle add up to 180 degrees. And now after this one, we can find, basically we can find this angle also, and we know quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are adding up to 180 degree. So ABCD is cyclic quadrilateral, so it will be 180 minus 108 plus 39. So we can provide over here, this that angle will be what? DAO. DAO will be equal to angle. So this will be angle DAO is equal to 180 minus 108 plus 39. 108 plus 39, and this will be 180 minus 108 plus 39 is equal to 33. Basically this one will be 33. So this is equal to 33. Reason will be what? Reason will be opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral add up to add up to 180 degrees. And then after finding this one, this is 33 which we have just found, so we can write here this angle will be 33. Now we can consider basically triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, this will be OBD will be equal to, in triangle ADB we can write here, in triangle ABD, and we can write angle OBD is equal to 180 minus all other angles we will subtract, and what will be that angle? That will be, one will be 51. So 51, and plus this will be 33 plus 39 and plus again 39, and this will be, again we can say, we will first solve, then we will write the reason. So 180 minus, in brackets it will be 51 plus 33 plus 39 plus again 39, and this will be equal to 18 degrees. And we can write the reason, angles of a triangle add up to uh, angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this is basically, we proved this one. This was supposed to find or to prove this is equal to 18 degrees. So this part is done. Then we can go for the, basically we are moving up. I don't know why. So this part is done. Given that AE is equal to 4.9 and EF is equal to 3.5 and DF is equal to 3.0. So this information is provided. Calculate the area in centimeter square to three significant figures of triangle ABF. So ABF is ABF, the bigger triangle. We have to find the area of that one. And the information provided is AE is equal to 4.9, which we can transfer this information in the diagram. This will be 4.9 AE and EF is equal to 3.5. So this is 3.5 and DF is equal to 3, DF is equal to 3.0. And now in this triangle, to find area of this triangle, we require two sides. So we don't have BD and we don't have AB, plus we don't have angle. So angle mean we don't have this angle DAF or FAD. So we will be finding, first we can find basically 8 point, this one we can take AF. So opposite angle of AF will be, this will be what? This will be opposite angle of sine A. Basically we can take sine A over 3.0. Yes, so what we can do, we can first consider this triangle. I will highlight for you so that you can understand properly. First we will be considering this triangle, and in this triangle we will be considering this one. So in this triangle, and triangle is AFD, so we can write here in AFD, in, so this is B part, basically in triangle AFD we will apply sine rule to find the side, basically to find angle A we can find first. So angle A will be this one. So 3.0 over sine A will be equal to 129. This angle will be 129 because AFDB is 180 degrees. So this will be 129 degrees. So we can apply sine rule over here. So sine rule will be sine of 129 over opposite side 3.8 plus 4.9. So we will write over here sine of 129 degrees and divided by 8.4. 8.4 will be equal to sine of A over 3.0, and sine of A means sine of FAD, so we can write sine of FAD, this one. So now we can find sine of FAD will be equal to 3.0 into sine of 129 degrees divided by 8.4, and by the help of calculator we can find this. So this will be 3.0 sine of 129 and divided by 8.4, and this will be oh sorry, what we have done, This will be sine of 129 and 129 over this will be 8.4 and this will be equal to 0.27. So we can take sine inverse of, so FAD will be equal to sine inverse of 3.0 into sine of 129 over 8.4, and we can directly find this angle. So this will be inverse shift sine of answer, and this will be equal to 16.11. So 16.11 114 up to 3 decimal places I'm taking. And then now this is basically FAD angle 16.114. So 16.114 is this angle 16.114. Now we have this angle, we can uh, find AD also. To find AD, again we will apply sine rule on the same triangle. So sine of what? Sine of this third angle we can find, basically this third angle of the triangle we can figure out. This angle will be what? 180 minus these two angles, 129 and this angle. So we will write angle AFD, basically angle AFD will be equal to what? This will be equal to 180 minus 180 minus 16.114 plus this will be 129, and the remaining angle will be what? 180 minus in brackets 16.114 plus 129, and this will be equal to 34.886. So we can write 34.889. So we can write 34.89, and this angle is 34.89. 34.89. Now we got all the angles. Now we find AD. We can find AD by applying sine rule, and sine rule will be what? We can apply sine rule. So sine of 34.89 divided by AD will be equal to sine of 129 over 8.4, and this implies AD will be equal to 8.4 into sine of 34.89 divided by sine of 129, and this will be uh, a fraction 8.4 into sine of 34.89 bracket close over this will be sine of 129 bracket close, and this will be equal to 6.183. So 6.183, and we got basically uh, this AD also 6.183. So AD is 6.183. This one is 6.183. We got AD also. Now after AD we have AD and we have the other sides also. Now we can apply basically AB side we require, so that we can apply area formula for that one. So now we can find AB over sine of 51 will be equal to 6.183 over sine of 39 plus 18. So in triangle ABD, So we can write in triangle ABD, in triangle ABD, what we will be doing, we'll be applying sine rule. So AB over sine of 51 is equal to 6.183. This was 6.183, yes. So divided by sine of 57. So AB will be equal to 6.183 into sine of 51 divided by sine of 57, and this will be equal to what? This will be fraction 6.183 into sine of 51 bracket close over, this will be sine of 57 and bracket close is equal to 5.73. So 5.73, this will be, now we have all the sides. 5.73 is AB and AB is this one, which we can write 5.73. Now we can apply sine rule. AB and AF we will be using for, basically we can use sine rule for separate triangles. So ADB we can apply sine rule, AD and B separately and AFD separately. Or even we can do jointly also, we can find directly also area, but I will be finding in area of triangle ADB. Basically ADB will be equal to what? This will be equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine of C, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 1 by 2. One side is 6.18 and the other side is 5.73, and sine of 72, and we can see from here area of ADB, one side is 6.183, this one, other side is 5.73, and angle is 72. 33 plus 39 is 72. So we can further we can write over here sine of 72, and this will be equal to what? This will be 0.5 into 6.183 or 18 and multiply by 5.73 and multiply by sine of 72, and this will be equal to 16.84. 16.84, and area of, basically area of triangle AFD also we can find, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 into one side which is 8.4 and the other side which is 6.18, and sine of 16.11. So we are applying on AFD. AFD is basically this shaded triangle, so we have taken from shaded triangle, and this area will be what? This area we can solve with the calculator. This will be 0.5 into 8.4 into 6.18, and sine of 16.11 and bracket close, and this is equal to 7.20. So this will be 7.20. Now we can find the total area. So total area required will be equal to 16.84 plus 7.20, and this will be equal to 7.20 is already there, so plus 16.84, and this is equal to 24.04. And answer they are asking for in maybe three significant figures. Yes, so three significant figures. So 0 is basically significant. So we can write it as 24.0. This will be the answer. And then we can move to the next question. Question number 11, diagram is not accurately drawn. And this is the diagram. Figure 3 shows a solid right triangular prism. So this is solid right triangular prism, and a cross section ABC of the prism is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equal to AC, and they are saying angle ACB is equal to 35, CB is equal to 8, and CD is equal to 24. So calculate the total surface area in centimeter cube to three significant figures of the prism. So what we will do, first of all, we will we will draw this one over here, and we will be considering this smaller triangle, this will be right angle triangle, so we can apply trigonometry on this one. So half side up to this one will be 4, this side is 4, and this angle is 35. This angle is 35 because this side is equal to this side. So we will find the side length. So in triangle AB, and we can take this point as M. So ABM. So we can write in triangle ABM, in this is a part basically, in triangle ABM. So what we will be doing, we will be finding basically side. So AB side we need to find. So we can write cos of 35, cos of 35 degrees is equal to BM over AB. BM over BM is adjacent over hypotenuse. So this will be equal to 4 over AB. Further we can find AB will be equal to 4 over cos of 35 degrees, and this will be equal to 4 over cos of 35 degrees is equal to 4.88. 4.88. This is our AB value, which we can show. So instead of referring again and again that diagram, I have copied over here the same drawing, and we can refer to this drawing so that we can uh, go through this. So 4.88 is this one, and this one, both sides are 4.88, and this will be, now we can find area of the triangle because we have two sides, and we have what do you call angle also. So a area will be, area of triangle ABC will be equal to 1 by 2 into AB sine of C. So this will be equal to what, 1 by 2 into one side is 8 and the other side is 4.88 into sine of this angle, which is 35 degrees. And further we can figure out, this is what we can calculate basically, this is what 0.5 into 8 into 4.88 and sine of 35 degrees, and this is equal to 11 point 11.20. So we can write 11.20, this will be centimeter square. And further we can find the surface area. Now surface area will be equal to what, one will be triangle ABC and the opposite triangle will be EFD, which will be having same area. So we write 11.20 plus 11.20, This will be the area. Then we have base area also, and base area will be this base area, this whole base area we will be taking, which is 24 multiplied by 8. So we can write here plus 24 multiplied by 8, and then we can go for the slanting side, which is 4.88 multiplied by 24. So it will be 4.88 multiplied by 24, and the other slanting side will also be same, so we will write same this calculation. And now we can add this one, so it will be 11.20 plus 11.20 plus next will be 24 multiplied by 8 and bracket close plus bracket 4.88 into 24 and bracket close plus again bracket 4.88 multiplied by 24 and bracket close, and this will be equal to what? 4. Basically we have to recheck this one, so it will be 1 2 3 4 5 sides we have written, so 1 2 3 4 5 faces will be there, so we can recalculate. So it will be 11.20 plus 11.20, and this will be equal to what? I will separately calculate. This will be equal to 22.4 plus 24 into 8. 24 multiplied by 8 will be equal to 192 plus this will be 4.88 multiplied by 24 is equal to 117.12, and next will also be same. And now we can just add 22.4 plus 192 plus 117.12 plus 117.12, and this is equal to 448.62. 448.62, this will be the surface area of this one. So in three significant figures we can write 4 448 49 also. Basically we can provide as 49. This will be centimeters square, is centimeters squares. This is done. Now we can move to the B part. B part says what? Another diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn, and this is saying figure 4 shows a solid right uh, cylinder, circular cylinder with radius r centimeter, and length h centimeter. The total surface area of the cylinder is given, this one, and given that r is also provided, and find the exact value of h. Show your working clearly and give your answer in form of a under root 27, where a is an integer. So in case of this one cylinder, we know it is solid cylinder, so solid cylinder will be having sides also, because that is solid, it's not hollow pipe. So keep in mind, so we will be considering this side. This will be circular side of this cylinder, and this will be what? We will be taking this one as pi r squared, and similarly this side will also be pi r squared, and r is provided, and we can find these two circular sides. And then after finding this circular side, we will be finding, first of all, we will be finding the circular side. So first we will find the circular side, then we will discuss the other part also. And for that one we can write here pi r squared plus pi r squared. So if we want to write the formula for B part, surface area of the cylinder will be equal to what? This will be 2 pi r squared, and plus we need the curved surface area also, and curved surface area will be basically this portion which is curved one. So we can check for this curved surface area also, and this curved surface area, if we open this curved surface area, it will be like a rectangle, and we can find area of this curved cylinder as a rectangle, and a rectangular shape will be what? A rectangular shape will be, we can get explanation for that one. Like for example, this will be the shape, and now we can see this is like this will be H portion, and this side will be 2 pi r, because it will be a circle which will be opening. So this side will be 2 pi r, and this side will be H. So area will be what? 2 pi r into H will be area of this curved surface. So we can add over here pi 2 pi r into h. So this will be basically the formula for this one. So we know that this is equal to, we will be applying basically this one. We know this is equal to what? This is equal to, they have given the area value, and area value is this one, 224 plus 60 under root 3 into pi. So we can write over here 224 plus 60 under root 3, and this will be pi. And from here we can cancel all pi, this pi and this pi will be cancelled. And next step we can write over here, this will be 2r squared. So basically 2r squared plus 2r into h is equal to 224 plus 60 under root 3, and we can find basically r value. We know r value is also provided, and we can utilize this r value, which is 3 under root 3 plus 2. So we will be replacing these values. 2 into 2 into 3 under root 3 plus 2 squared plus 2 into 3 under root 3 plus 2, and h will be equal to this one, 224 plus 6 under root 3, and we can find h value. So h will be equal to what? 224 plus 6 under root 3, and minus this, we can send this one to other side. So this will be minus 2 into 3 under root 3 plus 2 whole squared, and this will be divided by 2 into 3 plus under root 3 plus 2. And this is just, we have to use calculator to solve this, and this will be fraction 224 plus 6 and root of 3 and minus 2 into, this will be 3 root of 3, and next will be plus 2 and bracket close, and this will be squared over, this will be 2 and 3 plus root of 3, 3 plus not 3 plus root of 3 into 3, there's no plus over here. So we will rectify this, and this one will be, we will be removing plus from here. So under root 3 and next will be plus 2 and bracket will be closed, and this is equal to 9 point. We are done. Again we have done basically some mistake. Yeah, so this is not 6 under root 3, this is 60. We missed 0 from here, and we can rectify. 60 will be here, and then we can change value over here, and this one should be 60 over here, and now this is 15.588. 15.588. I will write all the calculator numbers. 45727. 45727. Now the condition of the question is that we have to provide answer in this format, a under root 27. So we will check, like for example we can check under like 2 under root 27 will be equal to what? This will be 10.39, but our answer is 15.588. So we can try for a bigger number, which is 3 under root 27, and the decimal value you can check. This is matching with the calculator numbers. 15.58845,727. It is exactly same, so this will be 3 under root 27. So we can write 3 under root 27. This will be the answer in the required format. Basically this is done. Now we can move to the question number 12. So question number 12 says the defined by function is this one. So function is defined, f is defined by this one. This is basically the function, and write down the value of x that must be excluded from any domain of the function f, and we know that denominator should not be 0, so x is equal to -3. This value should be excluded from here, and then find f of -1. We can replace -1 in this, so we can write here f of -1. For this one, f of -1 is equal to 4 minus 7 over -1 plus 3, and this will be equal to what? 4 minus 7 over -1 plus 3, and this is equal to um, this is equal to 1 by 2. 4 minus 7 over -1 plus 3, so this is equal to 1 by 2. We can provide answer over here. So we have done no mistake, I think. So it's straightforward. So then next is what? The function g is defined as, this is g function, given that f g inverse of x is equal to 1.2. Find the value of x. So we have to first find f g inverse. So first of all, g inverse will be required, and g of x is this one, so we'll be using this for g inverse. So we can write y is equal to, this will be our c part basically. So g inverse of x is our target, so y is equal to 2x square plus 4x minus 1, and we have to, this is basically 7-mark question, so don't take it lightly. It's a lengthy question. So y is equal to 2, we can take, we are basically completing scale, so 2 into, this will be x squared plus 2x, and this will be minus 1, and now we can write y is equal to 2 into, this will be x plus 1 squared and minus 1 squared. Completing square method hopefully you are aware of. So this will be y is equal to 2 into x plus 1. If we open this bracket, so it will be minus 2 into 1 squared and minus 1. So this will be minus 3. This will be resulting to minus 3. So we can write y is equal to 2 into x plus 1 squared minus 3. This minus 3 we can shift to the other side. So it will be y plus 3 over 2. This 2 also we can shift to other side is equal to x plus 1 squared, and we can take square on both sides. So square and this will be cancelled, and this will be x plus 1. X plus 1 is equal to square root of y plus 3 over 2, and even we can take plus minus also sign with this, and 1 we can shift to other side. So this implies x is equal to minus 1, and we can write here, like for example, y plus 3 over 2 minus 1, and f basically g inverse will be what? G inverse of x will be equal to, this will be, we will be swapping x and y, so y is equal to x plus 3 over 2 minus 1. This will be our y inverse, g inverse basically. Now we need to find f of g inverse of x. It means what? We have to, in f of x we will be replacing g of x value. So 4 minus 7 over 4 minus 7 over this, instead of x we will be replacing this value, so it will be x plus 3 over 2 and minus 1. This will be x value and plus 3, and we know this is equal to 1.2. So now we can solve this. This will be 7 over under root of x plus 3 over 2 minus 1, and plus 3 is equal to 4 minus 1.2, and 4 minus 1.2 is equal to this one 2.8. So we can write here 2.8, and in next step we can shift this one, so we can write like this one, under root x plus 3 over 2 minus 1, and this will be plus 3 is equal to, this is equal to 7 over 2.8, and now we can shift 3 to other side, and this will be x plus 3 over 2 minus 1 is equal to 7 over 2.8 minus 3, and this will be equal to 7 over 2.8, and minus 3 is equal to what? Minus 7 over 2.8 minus 3 is equal to minus 1 by 2. So we can write this as minus 1 by 2, and further we can shift basically 1 also to other side. So under root x plus 3 over 2 is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 1 by 2, and we can take square on both sides, and by taking square on both sides this will be x plus 2, x plus 3 over 2 will be equal to 1 by 2 squared, which is equal to 1 by 4, and now we can cross multiply. X plus 3 is equal to 2 over 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. So x is equal to 1 by 2 plus minus 3, and this will be equal to 0.5 minus 3 is equal to minus 2.5. So minus 2.5 will be x value. So x is equal to minus 2.5. This will be our x value which we have found. This is done. Now this next part is what? It is saying D part is the function h is defined as h of x is equal to this for all values of x greater than equal to minus 3, given that the function m is such that m of x is equal to gh of x plus 3. D part, express m of x in the form this one where a and b are integers, and next part will be find the domain. So first we'll be solving D part, which is 4-mark question. So m of x will be equal to what? M of x we can write, D part will be solving over here, and m of x is what? It's given that this is g h of x plus 3, and h of x, we know h of x is equal to x plus 2, and g h of x will be what? G of x plus 2. Now in g of x, which they have given us over here, this one is g of x, basically uh, this one this one is g of x. In this we will be replacing x is equal to x plus 2, and our equation will become 2 into x squared, it means x plus 2 squared, and plus 4 into x, it will be x plus 2, and minus 1, and this one we can open square, so this will be 2 into x plus 2 squared will be a plus b squared will be equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. This will be the formula. So we will be applying on this, so it will be x squared plus a squared plus b squared plus 2ab, so 2 into 2 4, so 4x, plus this one we can open bracket, so it will be 4x plus 4 into 2 will be 8, and minus 1. Further, next step we can open bracket, so 2x squared plus 8 plus 8x, and plus 4x, and plus 7, and now we can simplify this. This will be 2x squared, 8x plus 4x will be 12x, and this will be 15. Basically this will be plus 15, and now we can find m of x. M of x is equal to what? Gh of x plus 3, and gh of x we just found, it will be 2x squared plus 12x plus 15 and plus 3, so this will be equal to 2x squared plus 12x plus 18. This will be our equation. Now we have to write in completing square format, so 2 we can take common, so that x square will be having no coefficient, so this will be x. Inside will be what? Inside will be x squared plus 6x, and plus 18 we will keep separate, and this will be what? This will be x plus 6, so we can write it as x plus 3 squared minus 3 squared and plus 18, and this is by completing square method. Next will be 2 and into x plus 3 squared minus 2 into 3 squared will be 9 plus 18, and this will be what? This will be 18 and 18 will be cancelled, minus 18 and 18, it will be 2 into x plus 3 whole squared, and this is in the same format. A is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. We can check this is in the same format. And the last part, which was E part, was saying find the domain of M inverse. Domain of M inverse will be what? M of x is given. E part we can understand from here. M of x is equal to 2 into x plus 3 squared, and we have to find the domain of M inverse. So domain of uh, range of M will be domain of M inverse. We have to find domain of domain of M inverse. So we should know the rule that range of M will be domain of M inverse. So range of M will be domain of M inverse. Now range of M is what? Is 0 to infinity. So domain of M inverse will be is 0 to infinity. This will be the range domain for this one. We are done with this paper. Basically, this is E part which we have done over here, and this was C part. So basically, everything now we are done with. And keep in mind, this is unseen paper for which we don't have marking scheme, so we have tried our best to avoid any mistakes, but if there is any, we will be adding in correction in the video description, so don't forget to check video description. And if you like this video and you want this type of video in future also, so don't forget to subscribe the channel and press bell icon also, and you will be pressing lightly bell icon, but it will be making a lot of difference. So don't forget to recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows. Also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.